Here we go, folks. One Thing in Life, episode 18.
I'm Wade.
I'm Stedman.
Sorry, I'm Bailey.
All good.
It's alright.
Are you both gonna like?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll be
Got you.
like that.
All right.
I guess we'll start off with, you want to tell people a little bit about yourself, how old you are, what you do, I guess what you're passionate about, maybe.
I'm Bailey. I am 22 years old. I bartend for the most part, but I'm also in the Army National Guard. And then I am somewhat of a gym rat, I guess you could say. And I enjoy just like painting and writing and spending time with my friends and family.
That's dope.
Yeah.
Solid.
Icebreaker time, huh? You go first. I went first the last time.
Okay.
This is icebreakers,
Do you have a bucket list? If so, what's on it?
Actually, so one of the things my boyfriend sent me is a spreadsheet for 2024, and it has like a bunch of dreams and goals and aspirations on it, and there is a bucket list section, but I haven't filled it out yet. But I mean, I have a generalized bucket list just for life in general, but nothing specific for this year, just because I'm going to be gone for a while in deployment. So, yeah, traveling is probably my biggest one. I want to see as much as I can. And
I said that shit like 4 or 5 episodes ago. I was like, I want to travel more.
yeah, I just want to like go and experience things, and not like the touristic shit either. Like real culture. What?
No, it's just funny that you said that because I don't know. People go to like.
I'm going to
tourist
Cancun,
resorts
you know?
and shit.
Well, so like I want to like do like the like more like deep dive like culture. Like
Yeah.
you can go to specific spots
Not, like,
where
glorified.
right, where you can kind of like actually get a good sense of like the local, cuisine and just their overall like the atmosphere of how they live their life and everything. I don't know if
Yeah.
atmosphere is the right term, but yeah. So I want to travel a lot. That's probably my main goal. And then just for a bucket list as of right now, yeah, I also want to like continue to extend my fitness journey. I don't think bodybuilding is necessarily in the works for me. It might be, but just I want to be like at top tier performance.
So like
Possible.
more athlete.
Right, like in terms of like readiness, like just being like if I need to run 5 miles or 13 miles or whatever it is, like I can, like
Yeah,
just
fuck
being
running,
at
but
that.
yeah.
Yeah, I hate running. I hate cardio, but just like being at the top tier point of my performance at like all times, just getting to that goal. So I'd say that's about it, honestly. We can get into like life-term bucket lists, but that would be a lot longer conversation.
Would you ever travel the ocean?
Absolutely, yeah. I've been on a few cruises, yeah. I mean, some of the coolest experiences that I've had are like on the cruises and stuff. The drastic changes, and also like the way that the world is like, what is it, 80% covered in water or something like that?
Hell if I know.
I don't know. I just work here.
Like majority of the earth is just covered in water. Like it is scary to think that we don't know like a majority of what is in the ocean. Like that's insane to me. So yeah, I would definitely travel over the ocean.
All right, here we go, huh? We finna get into it?
I mean, if you want to.
Yeah, we finna get into it. Wait, I got a little follow-up question. Where'd you go, like, for your cruises,
I did like a few Mediterranean cruises. So like,
Ooh.
so a few of those. I did a Caribbean, like, just like down to the Bahamas and all that stuff. I was going to go on one with Maddie, and that one was gonna be, I forget what the correct term is for it, but it was by like St. Martin and like kind of more towards Europe.
Okay.
I think that would be really sick, or even like an Atlantic, like that goes down more towards like. There's a few, they're really expensive, but that go like by Antarctica and shit. Like that would be sick.
What?
So it's cold, but like you're sightseeing. Like anyway,
But
but the ones I have gone on are all like tropical. They're all very like southern atmosphere.
Okay.
Outside to cool off your drink.
Hey. You're not gonna do your thing that you usually do.
Oh yeah, I'd like to reiterate that this is a judgment-free zone.
Yeah, we working on that. The piece
in the
that's
works, it's
coming
in the
up.
works.
It's coming. It's coming soon.
When's
you know?
that flight coming?
Yeah. Hopefully within 2 weeks.
2 weeks?
Hopefully.
You ordered it or no?
Big things. We got big things.
Yeah. Yeah, I ordered it.
That's a damn lie. It's a damn lie.
Okay.
You gonna order that after you get your shoe rack, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna
Yeah.
get that taken care of.
Damn,
you
why are you
know.
throwing blows at
Yeah,
him?
she out here shooting shots. Anyway,
Stop it.
shit. What was I finna say? Oh, you want to before we get into our questions, you want to tell people how we met? You know how you met me, how you met
Background
him?
story,
Yeah,
basically.
like just a little background story.
Yeah, I don't know if I remember the exact moment that I met you. I remember yours because it was more recent. It was this summer.
Yeah.
I just met you when we were out at the bar downtown Stillwater, I think, right?
Yeah.
I think that was the first time, and then like obviously I saw you at Rack at Riverfront a few times working out, but I think that was one of the first times. Was just with everybody. I don't even know if I remember the first time that we really ran into each other's stead.
We never met.
I
I'm just kidding.
Just talking shit.
I was gonna say it was definitely a group
What,
setting
bro?
for sure. It was definitely a group setting. That's all I remember.
All good. Anyway, you're first.
Actually, you know what it was? I think it was when when people came over to my crib
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
for a little game night.
Yeah, I do remember that.
I think that's when it was.
Believe so. Yeah.
Okay.
Otherwise, you want me to go?
Me first.
Yeah. Otherwise, I can start it off. Kick it off.
All right. I guess it's just kind of mellow. How can people become more self-aware?
Like, what's your opinion on that? I guess.
Becoming more self-aware. Well, so in order to do that, you have to be somewhat self-aware in general because you need to. Well, you just being aware of your surroundings and your impact. So, like, it's kind of just in my opinion, it's kind of just a
You kind of just know when you know.
basic knowledge, like a
Okay.
logistics thing. Like, as long as you are somewhat conscious of the repercussions of your actions and consequences and stuff, then you're going to be self-aware. Now you can take a next step in self-awareness by then reflecting on like self-reflection on like, so being more self-aware is going to be like, yeah, like this and this and this happened and what took place for that to happen, but then also being able to reflect on it and be like, okay, well, how can I improve from this? How can I move forward? What are things that are going to change this outcome for next time, or what can I do better? So I think that overall improves your self-awareness, but you have to have some minor form of self-awareness to even begin in the first place.
That's valid.
If that makes sense, know?
I understand what you're saying.
Yeah. Also, like, having good people that you're surrounded by, like people that you're with and your friends and family, like they can help you become more self-aware too, because they'll come to you and be like, hey, that you're doing this and this, or this is happening and this is how it's making me feel. So having good people around you and being aware of your surroundings and situations that you're in, and yeah, that's kind of all I got.
Am I up to answer that?
If you want to answer, I'd say she pretty much nailed it.
She put the nail in the coffin. Yeah, I guess I just got like one piece on that, like just being aware of your surroundings and like people that you're affecting. When you become self-aware.
I think that's major.
Yeah.
Like the people you're surrounded by, because self-awareness, like I said, you have to have some form of it in the first place, but it can be increased when you have the other people around you bringing it to your attention. Because if you're not realizing it in the first place, then you need an outside
Hell yeah.
source to let you know.
Kindle,
Yeah, exactly.
All right. Here we go.
What you got for us?
I got a good one. How do you deal with loneliness?
That is actually very applicable to my life. Well, just like being in the military and stuff, right? Like you do a lot of things alone. And and I live alone. I'm very self-dependent my entire life, so it's just an interesting question. Loneliness, I think the first step to loneliness is being able to come to terms with the fact of being independent, being by yourself. It's something that shouldn't necessarily be a negative thing, because you can feel lonely and still be surrounded by other people.
Hey, give me some on that one. Give me some, because
I would go for a high five.
Yeah.
I
you hit that one.
Like, because there's been many times and points in my life where the most loneliness that I felt was when I was still surrounded by other people. I was using other people as a distraction, but when I was really by myself in certain moments, I was still breaking down, even though I was constantly spending time with other people. Loneliness is something that you just have to come to terms with, because at the end of the day, no one's going to be there for you. When nobody's there for you. You can only be there for yourself. So you just need to learn to be independent and actually sit in it and become comfortable with it.
I'm sorry, I'm laughing at this dude over here.
Hey, man.
You're good.
She's spitting facts right now. I'm not going to lie to you.
It's
All
something.
facts, no printer.
Something you have to become comfortable with. It's not necessarily a negative thing, and it's kind of your perspective on things too, because when I'm like chilling in my apartment by myself, I don't feel lonely because I'm like working on myself,
I like that.
Yeah. I don't really know if there's a specific cure for that, but I don't think it's something that should be scary. It's something that everybody needs to learn to handle or deal with at some point in their life.
Hell yeah. You gonna answer
You want to
that?
answer that?
What was the question again?
How do you deal with loneliness?
How do I deal with loneliness?
Your perspective on how you deal with it.
Be thugging it out.
I didn't really answer how to deal with it. I just
No. So
All good.
I guess how to deal with it is, loneliness and solitude are different. Like, solitude is just being alone,
Correct.
right? But loneliness is like if you actually feel alone and empty from others, people around you. Is how I deal with it, I guess, is if I feel like I'm lonely in the sense that no one is there for me, then I'll like communicate with friends or whatnot to revalidate my friendships and understand that there's people out there that actually do care about me and whatnot. Otherwise, if it's in a sense of like I'm just in my feelings about being alone, then I just kind of go to the gym to get through it. Then once I get that serotonin release, we good. That's it for me. What about you?
How do I
Late
deal
night
with
car rides?
Bingo. Not gonna lie, just sitting there going on a fucking cruise, that shit is nice. Just being able to get away from the world and just go on a little drive, even though there's people around you driving, but whatever, that shit is it's immaculate. Seeing the views and the stars and all that shit and just cruising down the road, that's nice.
See, I wouldn't do it with a little bit more of a broader sense. I guess how I personally handle it is the gym, too. Yeah. Also, like, communicating with your friends, because a lot of times, even though you might feel alone, like, as long as you communicate that with them, and, like, yeah, they'll reinvalidate those feelings for you. So I feel like reaching out and asking for help and support when you need it is important. But, yeah, the gym mostly for me, then, I would say.
Gym rats.
What, bro? Who goes to the gym? What's
that?
It's my turn, isn't it?
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm.
How's that crush soda?
Bro, that shit is smacking. Not even gonna lie.
Where do you guys even find these topics, these questions? You just look them up or what?
When we come
up
off
with
the
'em.
dome,
Off the dome?
Off
Yeah.
the piece,
something like that.
Smoke some Zaw and
Whoa! I'd like to take that time to just
know
plug
what?
this in
Time
here
for
real
it.
quick. Plug this in here real quick.
Hey, we need a
man,
drink to that.
if you need some fucking help, feel free to get you some fucking help, man. If you're an alcoholic or whatever the fuck you need some help with, man, call this phone number. Shout out to our sponsor. That's not really our sponsor. 1-800-662-4357. Again, that phone number is 1-800-662-4357. Get you some fucking help if you need it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I wouldn't.
I just saw you pointing at me and I was
No,
like,
I wasn't saying you need help, but yeah, you know.
shit, what's he trying to say, Sid?
Okay.
What,
Anyways,
what was that?
my
Seasoned
question
liver?
is,
Seasoned-
what makes you uncomfortable?
What makes me uncomfortable? That's a good question. Not a lot of things do make me uncomfortable. There are some.
Must be nice.
Well, it's a confidence thing, right? Like, even if you're uncomfortable and you go into something with confidence, a lot of times you can actually, like, train your brain to, like, to feel comfortable in uncomfortable situations with just, like, practice. But
Trying to be like you, my boy.
uncomfortable, I would say, if, like, awkward interactions with people make me feel uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Bingo.
Like, if I don't know how to react to someone, especially if it's, like, specific circumstances, right? Like let's say if someone else does something awkward, like, I'm really bad at comforting other people. So, like, if
100%.
so, like,
one.
that'll make me uncomfortable, is having to comfort other people. Like, if someone's crying next to me, I'm like, I don't know how to react.
I just circle game them.
Yeah. So I guess things that make me uncomfortable are things that,
See that though?
Oh.
hey, yo.
Okay.
On
Circle
film,
game.
wild.
I thought you were like running circles around them when you said
No,
that.
that's
Like, bawling their eyes out about their dog dying, and you're just like,
Like she was
Nah,
throwing
dude.
shade on that.
to get my 2 cents on that real quick. Yeah, like when people compliment me and shit, I don't know how to take
Right.
it. I'm like, I
my uncomfortability a lot of times happens to be with other people, like interactions, the way that they make me feel about
Yeah.
something. Like, I don't initially feel that way out of the gate, but it's usually, like, inflicted by other people or circumstances, right? So, what about you, Stab?
How do I deal with uncomfortable situations? I'm not gonna lie. I try to make them feel uncomfortable. So I'm like, now we both sitting in the piss because I'm like, you're uncomfortable, I'm uncomfortable. It's like, all right, now let's go separate ways. But no, one thing that's fucking wild is when people are like socially awkward and you like try to talk to them and it's like, how do I?
Right, because you don't know how to read it. You don't know how to gauge it.
Yeah.
Like, and you don't want to say anything that offends other people either if you're
Yeah,
not, like,
we'd-
close with them like
we'd be
that.
socially awkward.
No, I've not. Nah, bro. It was not you. Like, you say something to somebody and they'll have like a 1-word sentence and it's like,
See, those people are the easiest for me to talk to just because that's what I grew up around is like socially awkward people. So it's just easy for me. So I don't know how to explain it. It's just kind of you have to drive the conversation. They're just more like how they think is they're more responsive. So if you just hold a conversation and say whatever bullshit you want and like they'll add on to it like every now and then, that's kind of how you just walk through that.
Yeah. I guess mine pretty much are anything to do with feelings. I feel like I just don't know how to
Running away from your feelings.
handle.
mm,
I know how to deal with my own
I know, I'm just
feelings,
give you shit.
but when other people bring their feelings to me or their feelings are involved, I'm like,
I don't know what to tell you.
like, you ever
You don't have empathy or sympathy, or
No, I have a lot of empathy for other people, but, like, I just don't know how to react to it.
Okay.
Like, I don't know how to, like, I just don't know how to, like, deal with it adequately. Like, I mentally know what to, like, I know I feel bad for them or, like, I have empathy. Actually, probably too much empathy. But I just, like, it makes me feel uncomfortable and I don't know how to react to it.
That's valid.
Yeah.
Quick off topic. Do you do like public speaking?
No.
Because you like you amplify your voice. Like,
Do I?
yeah. I mean, that's not a bad thing. Like, a lot of people that have come on here, like, they don't like amplify it.
I
like
think
that,
I'm just loud.
but, hey,
I
well,
think I'm just loud.
you're doing a good damn job at it. I ain't gonna lie.
And I, like, cut people off a lot, too. That's, like, an ADHD
Yeah.
thing. My brain, like, if I don't say it now, it's gone.
Stebbin must have that one.
Yeah,
does that a lot.
Yeah, I do that.
It's
now.
something I'm working on. It's a communication technique that needs to be mastered
Addressed,
still. Yeah. For sure.
Is it my turn? My go?
I believe so.
Great. Ooh, you ready for this one?
No, am I?
I don't know. We're gonna find out, I guess. What's something you wish you could tell somebody?
Um,
You don't have to put their name out there if you don't want to. It's up to you.
something I wish I could tell somebody.
Yeah.
Ooh wee. Well, it depends on who I want to address, and it depends on circumstances.
Completely up to you.
I know. I'm having. I have a lot of things that I want to say to a lot of people, so there's a bit of like clouded
And you?
confusion.
Let me
Is there like a give me a
who
direction.
was the first person that came to your mind when that question came up?
I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I don't want to.
You don't have to.
No, I
say
don't want to
their
go
name.
down like that path or like a dark path. But
Okay.
Nora,
Okay.
that was the first person I thought of
No, you're
instantly,
good.
and I don't want to like dive into that. I don't think that needs to be fully addressed.
No, you don't have to
but,
say any of that.
But that was the first person I thought of for sure.
What would you tell her exactly? Like you miss her, you love her.
A lot of things. Yeah, I feel like I didn't get a full closure to that chapter of my life. Because when I said goodbye, it was a goodbye of like, I'm going to be back in 9 months.
Mm-hmm.
So that I didn't intend on that being my last goodbye, if that makes sense.
Yeah,
So
that
there were
makes
a lot
sense.
of open-ended things that I didn't get to express or say or do. So yeah, that was kind of where that was going with me. So trying to word something that is like a good overall conclusion of what I would have said. That's why I was having issues like trying to formulate something.
I thought you was gonna cry. You was like,
Oh no. No. I actually I have like a trauma response my body does where my body doesn't allow me to like cry in front of other people, especially about traumatic things that have happened to me.
I must have that.
Yeah, no. It's like a no, seriously. It's like a mental thing. Your body shuts it down because it's a vulnerability thing.
Mm-hmm.
You're like
I don't like to be vulnerable.
yeah, your body like I don't like being vulnerable either, and so I like detach in the moment. Like it doesn't bother me, but I'll like leave and go cry in my car like 5 minutes later. But like when I'm talking about it in front of other people, there's a misalignment there. I don't know what it is specifically, but yeah, no. So I will not be crying on the podcast.
voice gets a little shaky, and here come the waterworks.
This man
Yeah, no.
lacking.
But
You I thought this man was asleep.
other people, specifically other people, like besides Nora, maybe.
Oh knows I got a great question after yours.
I don't even know. I think everybody goes on their own path, and I don't really have anything I've already needed to say has already been said.
Respect.
I don't leave things open ended.
I like that. I like
Oh well,
that.
then maybe you'll shut down this question.
Mm.
No, so.
Hey, hold on. You ain't answer that, pimp. Hey,
bro. Chill.
This man. Whoa, hold on.
Bro.
Oh, you
I
good
also
over
think
there?
not all things need to be said either.
Yeah. Hey,
Some things can be left unsaid,
Mhm.
and that's that.
Sometimes no answer is the best answer.
I don't know. I just work here.
So what was the question?
Man.
Something I wish I could say to somebody in the past.
No,
Or
it was like, if you could
anybody.
say something to anyone, what would it be?
To anyone?
Yeah. What's something you wish you could tell somebody? That's the exact question.
Get your shit together.
Woo!
Yeah.
That's for everybody,
Woo!
including
Yeah.
myself.
Shit, I don't even know. I need to think on that. You got one?
Something I wish I could tell somebody. Doesn't have to be somebody like in specific, but I wish I'd tell more people that I love them. You know, when they deserve it. You know, like I'm not saying nobody don't deserve to be told that I love them, but like, you know, I don't
sweet.
tell enough people that I love them. You know, I think that people could use that in their lives.
Yeah, I got one. You know, there's a couple people that need that I wish I could tell them, what are you doing?
Yeah,
What are you doing? Get your shit together.
that's what I'm saying. But like some things are better left unsaid because if most of the time, like you know, that chapter's closed for a reason. So you already tried to get across whatever you did, and if it didn't work out,
I wanted to say something, but I ain't. I wanted to say something, but I ain't gonna say nothing. You know.
yeah, because
What-
some
what-
things are better left unsaid.
100%.
Start swinging. All right. My question is, what is something of the past you still feel guilty for?
Ooh.
Ooh, wee.
Ooh, we is right, cause I had that question on my
Hey, yo.
but I wasn't finna. Yeah, give me some on that one, man.
That is something I feel guilty for.
Yeah. Like you still feel guilty.
You guys are asking a lot of questions that, I guess that's why it's called One Thing in Life, huh?
Mm-hmm.
It's like you guys are asking a lot of questions that I haven't pondered before.
That's a good thing. I think a lot of people have said
Yeah,
that.
it opens them up.
Yeah.
Wasn't it?
Well, it's like I could give you a quick answer, right? But it's not gonna be like, that's another thing is like I didn't want to come on here because I feel like a lot of times like I'll give an answer and then like 2 hours later I'll be like, oh shit, I should have said this. You know what I mean?
No, I know that.
You know what I mean? Like, oh, I should have said this instead of this.
Literally.
So I don't want to like just say some random thing and then not, you know.
You need
But
a
at the
minute?
same time, I don't want to sit here and think about it for too long. I don't know if I'm guilty. I don't know if I feel guilty for anything.
Yeah.
I feel like I feel like I've come to terms with everything, any actions, or I've taken responsibility for anything that I've done. And if it happened, it already happened, so I just put it in the past. You know, like it's not something you continue to feel guilty for. Guilt shouldn't be brought into the present or the future. You can still feel guilty for something, but I don't think it's something you should allow to or let kind of
You're not gonna start quoting Marcus Aurelius
Build
songs,
up.
are you?
No,
Who?
I don't know who that is. So, to answer your question, no.
Alright, works for me.
But
You?
you guys answer and then let me think about it.
All right. You want to go first? Yeah, you go first. Answer your own question first. The eyes looking left and right. He's
Bro.
got it. He just don't want to answer.
No, I don't got it. I'm
Oh.
looking. I'm sifting, bro.
Damn.
You got one?
Something you said. What was the question? Something I feel guilty for?
Yeah.
Man, I feel guilty about like not expressing enough love to my brother. Man, it's just like, sometimes I would be like, oh. It wasn't like I wouldn't say a nuisance, but like it was just like more shit I put off, and I was just like, man, if you would come over here and just let me show you the cycle of how I do some shit, and you take in a couple things, I think he would be more well-rounded that way. But I mean, my man live his life how he live it, and then I mean, I wouldn't say I love the way he live it, but I mean. Everybody's their own person, and I'm just trying to find my way to, be able to help my family best will need.
I mean, that's an alright answer. I'm kidding. Yeah, no. I get that. That just made me think, yeah, if there's something I do feel guilty for. Choking up over here. If there's something I do feel guilty for, it's not picking up all my mom's phone calls in the past. Always ducking those. So, yeah.
Yeah, I guess what I feel guilty for is the way that I've treated people in the past. Like, especially when I was in low points in my life, because I wasn't where I wanted to be or wasn't in the right mental state or whatever it was. Anything that has had a negative impact on someone is something that I'd feel guilty for, regardless of who it was, or like even if I made a joke to someone in high school or, anything that made someone else feel bad or worse about themselves or anything, then I feel guilty for that, because no one deserves to feel that way, especially if it was out of like a disrespectful place or moment in my life.
I like that.
Yeah, that's all I could really think of off the
So
my head.
this has been a thing that has transpired on the episodes lately. Do you have a question for us?
Questions for you guys? No, but I thought about thinking of some.
I mean, if you don't got it, it's so good. But there's just been people who have asked a question.
You know what? I've had a lot of realizations when it comes to relationships in the last year of my life. That's for sure.
All right.
So, what I guess, okay, so what do you think is expected from a man or a female when it comes to like having a healthy relationship?
You want both sides of it, or you just want the one? Like, what's expected from the man, or what's expected from both of y'all?
Um, like, I don't know, you could do both. But I guess like the female version, you know, like expected from a female from you guys.
From a male's perspective.
Like from a male's perspective, yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You
'Cause- Yeah.
Go ahead. Go ahead. I didn't mean to cut you off.
No,
that
that's
was
all.
it?
That was it. It was just pretty much
You
it.
wanna go first?
I'm just curious.
Me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Put me on blast, but only. Okay. I'd say loyalty is obviously big. What is it? Comprehension. So being able to understand where the person is coming from with what they're saying, as well as being okay with like a male being a little more vulnerable at times. Because I feel a big thing is like in research and whatnot, scientifically speaking, it's been shown. Believe it's been shown. Don't quote me on this. I don't fully know. All right, that like females actually will not like become less attracted to their male counterpart when they get more emotional. It's like a real thing. So
Interesting.
I think that was some I personally believe is
Yeah.
like not losing total
Sure.
feelings over a male being more vulnerable. That's kind of my three.
Just in terms of like male and female perspectives in relationships, and especially in our generation and our society, I feel like it's so skewed nowadays. So I was just curious. It's something that I've like thought a lot about.
Yeah.
Especially going into like my new current relationship and like actually finding like a healthier love. Like it's just it opens your mind up to so
Yeah.
many different things that you don't really realize. And like at least I don't know about you guys, but I think that love in our generation and society right now, it's just so fucked. Like, you know, are you guys
I'm choking up now. Shit.
do you guys censor stuff? You censor
Nah, I try not to. I try
censor
to like.
curse words and anything?
Nah,
Okay.
No.
nah.
What?
We be saying
I don't-
fuck on here and all that type of shit, you know.
I'm just making
Man, you
sure.
should have.
Giving out sponsors and shit. I didn't know. If
Nah,
you
we ain't got no sponsors. Nah, ain't no damn sponsors.
We're
nah.
trying to get there though.
Yeah,
Eventually.
Eventually.
Like, comment, and subscribe if you made it this far.
Yeah,
Comment
hell yeah.
iPhone 15.
iPhone 15.
Yeah, that means if you've watched to this point, you comment that
Wow,
motherfucker
iPhone
on there.
15 now.
As you brought up, you got the new one.
Okay.
You got the new one recently.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, how would you
It's making me
answer
feel
it?
like a brokey over here with my 14.
I would say unconditional love, respect, loyalty, but I mean you ain't getting that unless you putting it out, you know. But also just
Two-way street.
a support system as well, you know, because within that, like you said, there's not a lot of people that are looking for love or a healthy relationship or know how to manage a healthy relationship, and I feel like
Correct.
now when we get in this day and age, a lot of people are just looking to, I'll throw the F word out there, fuck.
The hookup culture is insane.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Well, and also, I think it's interesting you said unconditional love because I disagree with you on
No?
that. Well, because love is it's conditional because let's say your spouse cheated on you, would you have unconditional love for them?
Oh, no,
'Cause
like,
that's conditional. Like you wouldn't.
okay.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Gotcha,
let me
bitch.
rephrase that. As long as y'all doing what y'all need to do for each other and ain't out here in the streets acting up,
You as long as the circumstances abide.
Yeah.
Unconditional.
Of course, of
Yeah,
course.
Okay. Unconditional as long as the circumstances.
Yeah,
abide.
because if
Yeah.
you out here, I done seen some motherfuckers,
I was just giving you a little.
I ain't gonna say,
I
who
know
the
and I
hell
know
they
you
be,
know.
but like I done seen some motherfuckers look like where my unconditional love at, but you out here, in the streets. But it be what it be, so I'm like, hey man, you do what you do. I'm gonna turn the other cheek and look away. Yeah.
Ain't no way, bro.
Hey man, that ain't got nothing to do with me.
I got a good question. What is something men need to understand better about women?
Ooh, I like that.
See, this is getting into that, to what I like, all those topics about male and female perspectives. I've been watching a lot of podcasts and stuff recently, but
You watch I take it then fucking the whatever podcast.
I don't know which one you're talking about. I watch a lot of them.
It's
So
like the one dude and then there's a girl. It's like a bunch of other girls.
yeah, I've seen that before. I haven't dove too deep into that one.